I'm Faith, and welcome to Faith's Take, where I talk about anything and everything that I find interesting. May I start off with wishing you all a happy Easter, because I know this is coming out on Easter Sunday, and also a happy 1-year anniversary on YouTube to me. 1 year ago today, I put out my very first video, the trailer for my big Riff Tracks and Mystery Science Top 10s project. And this video is my thoughts on the 4th episode of Season 11 of Mystery Science Theater 3000. Before it gets started, I do want to tell you that I recorded half of it last night, had some technical difficulties, and then just finished it tonight. So if you're wondering why I'm suddenly a different shirt and the lighting might be a little different, that's why. I like that for having to reenact the theme song every time, that Jonah always looks equally confused. Roger Corman, no! How did
By the sound of this music, the check-in process is gonna be brutal.
Okay, great. How did they not mention Roger Corman?
How is the great man up to his ass in celebrity?
Let's just let that one ride, guys.
What brings you to this opening? You said you were
Oh,
in a
man.
competition. What's the side?
Oh, hell, Caroline.
I've got a window, a chair, stupid brown lamps, but all I really want is you.
That, like, came
Just
out
ate
of
something with
nowhere.
tuna fish.
Please,
It's not
please.
you. I'm a wood elf. We don't show affection through kissing. We exchange syrup.
You,
What?
I saw that mountain out there and I knew. I'm
The little matte painting of a mountain, anyway.
ACL.
Keep skating if you ever want to see your pants again.
Yeah, at least wear tights. What is wrong with
You
you?
women can.
I'm a prisoner of momentum.
Bruise.
Yes, you didn't get.
Wait, is this from another movie?
Yeah. It's like when you see this extremely average woman with a terrible haircut skating, you get distracted.
And the mountain avalanched. Buried everybody.
Avalanched? Wouldn't it be had an avalanche?
I'm foreshadowing, of course.
Until David.
I'm pretty sure avalanched is not a verb.
David is...
There's the shovel, and that's where I want you to dig your own grave.
It's finished. With those trees missing, it's dangerous. Good day.
Your hats are really dumb.
Wouldn't someone have told them that before they started building the house there?
Dance your cares away.
Yeah! Let the music play.
Very neat.
Oh, I outran an avalanche, and all I get is neat.
Got lucky. Oh, Nick.
I shaved this morning and got a nick.
Good to see
What you?
Oh, that they did that in Time Chasers, and Eddie punched Crow for that one.
There's a Nick Thorne.
Oh wow, Rock Hudson is the coolest. Even when he knows I like that his kissing style is to shove the entire woman in his mouth. What other 70?
I put together a presentation that...
We're not talking about that.
What?
Oh,
Jonah, give me
I wanted
huge
Jonah's
grasping
presentation, though.
arms. Unafraid to wear yellow flannel, and nobody looks good in yellow. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's not... What do you celebrate?
Ramadan, Kwanzaa, Memorial Day.
oh, nice pants on that
You want
ring.
to hear California Lady?
Yeah. This is such a bad movie. Everyone is either like dancing or kissing each other. It's just gross.
And I've made this trip 100 times. It's never been this bad.
Joe Don Baker?
All right, let's make this avalanche happen. Come on, come on. Hey.
I want to see Crow and Tom play more instruments.
Just when you thought this movie couldn't get any whiter.
Oh no, I'm gonna die my last act and Earth was hitting on an underage girl.
Oh, God.
Hey,
They've had a lot of good material for the actual avalanche scenes so far, so that's good.
Save us, Harry Potter! One peanut butter, banana, chicken.
The Harry
getting
Potter was
slippery here. I'll
amazing.
just grab one of those large pot of tomato sauce for smell.
Oh, gosh.
You in her? The
Oh.
kitchen has a cheerleader?
Yeah.
My popcorn shelf.
That wasn't even caused by the avalanche. They're just completely incompetent.
Yeah.
Hey everybody. You know, we have a lot of fun here on the Satellite of
Oh,
Love.
boy.
That's right, but we'd like to get serious for a moment.
Very
and talk
special
about a real
episode.
problem.
Amadeosaurus!
A ski holocaust.
Fraggle Rock Slide.
Platopocalypse versus Clownosaurus.
Caribou, because it's a ghost.
And under...
That was a second Fraggle Rock reference in that one, but it was subtle because it was just on screen.
Woof, woof.
Oh, that's so cute. Squirrel brand.
Oh, why didn't I get killed in that avalanche?
I'm over here.
It's me, Danny, from Time Travelers. Okay, live bodies to the left, corpsicles to the right.
Oh.
Now watch, we'll roll. She's crying. That's the money shot.
Oh, that guy's gonna die.
Jump.
Okay. Now, just close your eyes.
Kid's gonna make it and the guy's gonna die, right?
Let go.
Let go of boy dies!
Oh, look at the die, mandatory union.
Hey, come on,
15-minute
dude.
break, everybody, meet back here after.
You're gonna die now just because you're being an idiot.
Let go!
It's like the kid in Jurassic Park.
Oh, really?
Oh.
They fell in slow motion and they still couldn't get the net.
Yeah, wait a minute. They were right
Let's not
under
get into
him.
Semantics about who dropped who.
They were right under him. How did they still
The
miss
electricity
him?
changed its trajectory. It's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault.
I guess
Wait,
it
there's a
did.
You know, if I didn't care about these people's safety during the avalanche, I really don't care now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, crap. The movie's starting over.
I have nothing to say.
If they get back together now, I'm gonna kill myself.
Some champagne?
It's like a bad Hallmark movie,
Man,
Crow. They
it's a
have to get
dream
back
girl.
together.
That's French for thanks for inviting me to your terrible resort, ignoring me all day, killing your mom, and still being alive at the end of it all.
It's bubble bath. What's that?
So they didn't get back together. The first half of this felt like those Hallmark Christmas movies where it's like, oh, we've been divorced or broken up and now we're gonna get back together after this terrible thing happens. But they didn't, so I'll give the movie that.
Buried in snow.
So Jonah's in charge of the applause stuff and not Cambot?
How can my heart sing?
And Crow can really play that piano, man. Jonah should be a sound editor with all that.
And that's
I think it says a lot, though, that I'm way more interested in what Crow and Jonah are doing, just like the music and the sound, than giving a darn about anything Gypsy's doing. I never cared about Gypsy much in the original either. She was there, you know.
still here.
And again, overall, I'm very impressed with that one. This is another really good one. Just like Time Travelers, it's a far cry from even the first two episodes. With this one, I would say the weaker part was the host segments overall. I thought they were fine. There were ones that were all right, not particularly great. And the last one, they were so good. But the riffs were very good. The movie, like, it was so, like, again, it was perfect for them because the first half was a lot like those bad Hallmark Christmas movies where it's like, oh, he's a businessman and she was with him and then they divorced. It's like, are they gonna find love again in the spirit of Christmas even though this terrible disaster is gonna happen? And that's what I thought it would be, and it wasn't. So that's, you know, by the second half. That second half though, once the avalanche hit, like the riffs were just like really good and really coming. And this was one where it was a little more appropriate for it to be like so jam-packed. There were just a couple times where I was like, can I have like a second to laugh at that last one? They would have so many in a row. But I was impressed that they had that many for those avalanche scenes. That was impressive. I really enjoyed this one overall. I would have to give it the same rating as the last one. I have to give it a B+ because to me, the host segments are important, at least when it comes to Jonah, Tom, and Crow, because I always loved the main trio in the show. I always really loved those guys. So I really want, you know, to see, I really want to see a lot of them and a lot of them interacting, and we got a lot of that in Time Travelers. So I wish there'd been a little more of that. I think the weirdest part of the segments was Neil Patrick Harris showing up. A few weeks ago, I was talking to my aunt about this, and I said, I wish that they had gotten Neil Patrick Harris as one of the Mads, not to replace either of the two we have. He could have been an addition or whatever, but I thought that would be so funny because he was already Dr. Horrible. I was like, that would have been hilarious, and he ended up in the show anyway, which is pretty cool. I did not really care for the song though. It wasn't that great. It wasn't that funny to me. It wasn't very catchy. The segments with Jonah and the bots were good. They were fine. The one with Kinga, you know, but I don't really care much about her yet, much about the Mads yet. So hopefully that changes. I didn't care much about Pearl or Brain Guy or Bobo early on either. So hopefully that'll improve. But the riffs were super strong. The riffs were very strong through this one. Again, were they perfect? No. Were there some clunkers? Yes. Was it sometimes a little too fast-paced? Yes. The riffing has really improved itself a lot from the first two episodes, definitely, and it seemed to even springboard well off of the last one. Now, for me, I'm gonna give it the same rating I gave Time Travelers. I'm still gonna give it a B+. It was very good. The thing about Time Travelers, for me personally, it had the better host segments, and for me that's important, so I'm gonna still give it a B+. Again, is it a perfect episode? No, it's not. You know, the riffing isn't perfect, but it's better than the first two by a lot. You know, is it the sci-fi era worth riffing? No, but it was good, and the host segments were fine for what they were. They just weren't spectacular. They just didn't thrill me or whatever. Overall, I had a really fun time with this one. I definitely recommend this one as well. So far, it's like these last two have very much made up for the first two. They were both very fun to watch. And again, this is just my personal opinion. I know there were a lot of people that actually liked Reptilicus when I didn't care for it, but I really liked these last two, Time Travelers and Avalanche, both solid B pluses in my book, definitely. I also want to thank you guys, by the way, real quick. I just hit over 300 subscribers. I have gotten 10 to a dozen subscribers in the last like 36 hours, and that's crazy. Thank you guys so much. I really have been, I mean, they might be simple, you know, but I really have been working hard on getting these videos out to you. I've had a lot of fun doing these reactions and kind of watching them, you know, with you guys and interacting with you guys. All the comments have been so fun, so I want to thank you guys for being so involved in this and with my channel. And I'm glad that so many of you have enjoyed these enough to subscribe and to want to keep coming back and seeing the rest of these. So thank you guys so much. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you have a happy Easter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.